Hey guys!
That's really bad.
So we're doing some last minute filming, unplanned filming today because I am with my kids and usually we avoid that. However, we have a ton of bananas, like a ton of bananas. So I thought, why not share with you guys and my little critters that I have today who are helping me put the bananas into the bowls. I call it extreme gluten-free banana bread. So today we're gonna do two types. We're gonna do chocolate chip, and we're gonna do chocolate chip. Both kinds are chocolate because you gotta have it. And so let's get started. What you wanna do is get your old bananas or whatever bananas, get some critters to start peeling them. Keep peeling them, guys. All right, you peel, don't wipe on your shirt, remember? Peel them and put them in, remember? And put your peel right here, okay? And so you'll peel, because we're doing two batches, you're gonna peel 4 cups. You're gonna need 4 cups of mashed bananas. I'm gonna do cupcakes with the banana bread because it's faster, they cool quicker, they're more, they're easier to eat, they're bite-sized. If you have a bunch of kids, they like it. You don't have to cut a bunch of banana bread. And the banana bread does take a long time to cool. So you're gonna need sugar, molasses, butter, eggs, vanilla, salt, baking powder. This is my baking soda, and these are my gluten-free ingredients here. My King Arthur's. This is one of my go-tos, one of my staples in the pantry in the Native Eats kitchen and at home. And then the other staple is almond flour. And this is what's gonna make it really delicious. And the cocoa obviously is just gonna make for our chocolate banana bread.
No,
so in order to get your sugar going, you're gonna get a cup and the recipe calls for 2 cups, but I don't like to use that much sugar. So I'm gonna use 2 and 1 3/4 cup. Then the secret ingredient is you could use brown sugar for this, 1 3/4 cups of brown sugar, but I'm gonna make my own brown sugar. I never really buy brown sugar. As you may have seen before, I just make it, I keep molasses, and I keep good organic sugar, and that's brown sugar. So in your 1 3/4 cups, you're gonna add about 3 tablespoons of molasses, roughly. Go ahead and get your dry ingredients going. It's really a simple dry ingredient recipe. 2 cups total. So 1 cup of your all-purpose King Arthur's and 1 cup of your almond flour. We'll go ahead and start off with our chocolate chip recipe first, and then we'll do our chocolate. And so to this, we're gonna add our baking soda and our baking powder. 2 teaspoons of baking powder, equal parts, and 2 teaspoons of baking soda. I'm gonna get some salt really quickly, and we're gonna do a teaspoon of salt. And that also gets get the lumps out while you're doing that. You can go the distance and sift this if you want to sift this. Next, we're gonna add our butter in. And of course, always use really good grass-fed butter. In this case, I have some Kerrygold around, some Kerrygold. And we're gonna toss this whole stick in because you need a cup of butter. And we're gonna get this nice and this is at room temp. And we're gonna try to get this fluffy if we can. Full cup of Kerrygold. We need to add in our 4 eggs. And I always crack them ahead so that you don't get shells inside the mixture. I don't know if you can see where we're at with the mixture there. I'm just gonna stop it really quick before I put the eggs in and give it a quick scrape.
There's 1.
Because there's molasses stuck to the bottom.
There's 1.
So, now that I've scraped the bowl, I'm just gonna try to get it a little fluffy. And we're gonna start adding one at a time the eggs. My one-handed method. I like to practice my one-handed egg method, like as if I was in like a diner. But that's that method right there. That one was not good. Not good. Abort plan. Let's try this one. Oh, booyah. That is your one-handed, crack your egg, you're in the diner, boom, boom, boom. Hit those eggs out. So I went ahead and cracked them, and I'm just gonna try to add them one at a time. I got one egg in here, and it's looking so fluffy and good. That's what you're looking for. You want a nice, fluffy mixture like that. Oh, 2 goes in. That's the game. Can you get one? All right, last egg. I'm gonna start adding the bananas in. You can pre-mash these a little bit. So you can kind of give them a quick pre-mash. But they'll mash up pretty good in the mixing bowl. Of bananas. And we're gonna go in with about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And turn your mixer down a little bit for that. 1 and 2. I don't think I mentioned to you guys, preheat your oven to 350. So you want to get this blended pretty good. Because you don't want to have like chunks of bananas in it. You could add a little nutmeg, which I think I'm gonna do. And the nutmeg isn't really for the nutmeg flavor. The nutmeg is my secret recipe for making baked goods that are gluten-free taste like, what's the word? Like almost donut. It gives it like a really good baker flavor, but you cannot overdo the nutmeg, otherwise it will taste like nutmeg. You have to just do like a hint. You're looking for like a hint. And that's what I'm gonna put in here, is a hint of nutmeg. You don't wanna overdo this. So I'm really just gonna put a splash. This is pretty much like 2 cups of dry ingredients. And I would say like that much. I mean, really, that much. Now, we're gonna go in with the dry ingredients. Very good. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go little bits at the time of our mixture. Of our almond flour and our King Arthur's. 2 cups of them, 1 of each. 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. If you find that your mixture is dry at all, you can always add a splash of coconut milk or yogurt. I'm gonna see if this looks dry to me, and if it does, I will probably add coconut milk today if I have, you know, because I think I have some. Make sure you scrape your bottom. We're gonna give it one more twist. Also, you know, obvious things you could throw into this outside of the chocolate chips or walnuts or any kind of nut that you like. We're gonna just go with a straight up chocolate and chocolate chip recipe today. I think this looks really undry. So, I mean, it really, you can tell that it's really moist. Looks really, really good. Don't worry about over mixing like most cakes in this case, because gluten-free likes mixing. This is our regular chocolate chip recipe, so I feel like we need at least a cup of chocolate chips. A big, a sconch cup. A big one. I think sconch is the right one. I don't know. I think we're gonna go more than a cup. I don't think a cup is enough. It's not looking like it. I think we should definitely go with anywhere from 1.5 to 2 cups of chocolate chips. Please do that. So that's it. Voila. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna fill our cups that we made over here. And I like to make sure that it's all stirred, but then I use this ice cream scooper so that I can just sort of aim it better and I don't make a huge mess. So we're gonna start, and I can kind of measure each one a little bit better, you know? Mostly you don't wanna make a mess, right? Because you're gonna just fill them. I don't worry about, I just fill these. Because, no one wants a little, like a cupcake without a top. So fill your cupcakes. These are massive, these are like tiny cakes.
Wash. Just wash. Yes, there is no popsicle.
Get it nice and mixed. Because remember the rule, you can mix with gluten-free. So we're gonna get it nice and mixed. Plus the bananas in there. You don't want to be chunky banana. So we'll get this nice and mixed. And I'm just mixing, I'm paying more attention to the chocolate one, to mixing it, because chocolate, number one, you don't want to have streaks of, like white through the chocolate. And also, chocolate tends to be lumpy. So I'm just making sure that it's nice and stirred. Let's go ahead in. Let's take a dip. Last little bit. Okay. Nice. Chocolate. Use good chocolate as usual. This one's a good one. Dark chocolate is healthier for you. So if you can make the switch and train yourself, because it's all about training yourself to eat things that you normally wouldn't. I used to not like dark chocolate when I was younger. And then I learned that it's healthier for you. And so I changed my palate and I like dark chocolate now. I prefer it now. And it has, it's higher in antioxidants. It's got less industrialized, oh you look cute. It's got less industrialized milk in it, as opposed to the milk chocolate. So it has more of what you really need in it, which are the antioxidants that are in cocoa. This looks amazing. Amazing. If it looks a little dry, put some coconut in it. And I don't know, it doesn't look super dry, but it looks maybe like it could be a tad. And I like the idea of putting a little bit of coconut, a splash, just a splash, in the chocolate. Okay. Get that streaky one out of the way. That's gonna be cool though, right? That one has got some of our old batter on it. We're just taking one of the lovely chocolate banana cupcakes, and we're gonna do that. This is a quick, obviously, snack. Tell everyone at the yummy. The 3 ingredients you need for this fantastic icing for because you're gonna soup up these banana bread cupcakes. You want them to make it look beautiful for the kids. So, oh, that brings me to another point. If you are gonna freeze these, obviously, don't ice them. Freeze them just the way they are right now as bread, or refrigerate them just the way they are right now, and just ice them later if you still want to ice them. You don't need to ice them, it's not necessary. You can eat them with butter, you can eat them with whipped cream, as I showed you guys before where the kids had it with the whipped cream. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get started with the 3 ingredients. Good organic peanut butter, grass-fed butter. Today is Kerrygold. It's almost always, but I have different butters. I get my farm butter, and then I have Finlandia that I like. And then you can either get some organic powdered sugar, but most icing recipes call for so much powdered sugar. Like in this case, it's 4 cups. So like, I don't even know if there's 4 cups in this bag left over. So I always make my own powdered sugar. I happen to have this laying around. But this is Native Eats powdered sugar. We've made this on the show. If you want to make your own powdered sugar, it's really, really easy. Click the link here, I'll provide for you so that you can make this powdered sugar at home. You only need about 30 seconds to make it. So it's really, really easy if you need to whip it up before you make your icing. So you're going to take and start off with 1 cup of the powdered sugar. 1 cup. And then you're gonna go in with your room temperature 1 cup of Kerrygold any grass-fed butter that you have, in this case, Kerrygold. Now I am making kind of a double recipe because I did make a lot of cupcakes. This is something like, what, 3, 6, 9, 12. It looks like we have about, 20, 30 cupcakes over here that we made. I don't know. What does it look like to you? Something like 30.
Probably.
And then we've eaten a couple of them. So, I don't know. What have we got? 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. But
Good 35.
yeah, it's something like that. So, that's what we're icing here. So so far we're going to start off with the 1 cup of powdered sugar, and we're going to start off with the entire cup of butter. We're going to get that going. Come on over and take a look. I'm going to go ahead and add in also a cup of peanut butter. If you have a peanut allergy and you still want to make like a nut butter, you could put, what's a really good one probably for this too? Cashew butter. Ooh. So I'm going to add in another cup slowly to this. Turn it down just a little. I'm not really too concerned about sifting this. You could sift it. We do have a whisk attachment on. And you can also take it, since we homemade it, and just push it. Make sure there's no obvious chunks in it. And you can crank it up to get it going. The peanut butter. The peanut butter is going to also help it to stir. So I'm gonna add this cup of peanut butter in, and then I will finish it out with the rest of the powdered sugar. That was pretty good, I think. Nice. Fire in the hole! And I said 3 ingredients, and I meant that. However, optional vanilla. I'm gonna put a little vanilla in.
Mom.
Alright, and now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in a bag, fit it with your favorite. I'm just, this is embarrassing. It's like the dog got this thing, right? But it's gonna work. I have a bunch of these, but I grabbed this one because it was a nice fat bowl, and I just really am just trying to get some icing on there and make it look slightly decent. So it's okay, we have plenty of icing.
Babies. Why are you hiding them? Oh, that's mine.
Okay.
That's
How about we make this one like a face with a beard? See, he's got a beard.
Mom, but I have a mouth. Wow. What are those, Mom?
These are cupcakes. Let's just cut it open. Look at that. So delicious. I'm gonna give you the pretty one.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
Cheers.
Cheers. Salud. She's been eating these delicious chocolate. Yeah, chocolate banana cupcakes. Thank you guys for coming and watching our gluten-free chocolate cupcakes and chocolate chip. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it with my little babies today. Remember, Woo! Remember to like, subscribe, and comment, please. Thank you. You're welcome. 3 little ways to be nice. And I will see you guys next time. I'm the hat monster.